Hi, my name is Angela. Welcome to my channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Before I get started, I want to go over my disclaimers. If you are in immediate danger, please call 911, or you can reach out to the domestic hotline at 800-799-SAFE, 800-799-7233. And for mental health resources, reach out to NAMI at 800-950-NAMI, 800-950-6264, and you can also text at 741741. With that being said, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. So today I want to talk to you about why we stay in an abusive relationship. So if you remember back earlier this week, I talked about a woman who in the relationship, they had an argument over a video game. During the argument, the boyfriend had destroyed her credit cards, and she said that she didn't have any family in the state or nowhere she could go. When the police asked, if there was some place she could go, they did offer to take her, or they offered that she go to domestic shelter, and she declined. So had she just left for the night and went to the shelter, she would have been here today. But everything happens for a reason. I'm so sorry again for the family. But we have to really start to protect ourselves as women. We have to think about not just a moment, but the next day. And if you have children, you have to think about their future. And you shouldn't just sit around and stay in this relationship. Excuse me. My allergies has been kicking my butt this week. But so I wrote down 5 things that I wanted to talk about today. And the first one is it's familiar to us. We know how to be in this type of relationship. We'll let things slide, with the woman that I talked about a few days ago. Excuse me. She she had handled a situation like this before, and the reason I say that is because you can tell. The argument was over a video game, something that was real simple and small. Even though he went berserk and went on a rampage about whatever, she felt that she could deal with this, and she felt that she could calm the situation down. But not knowing this person was ready to boil over. She wasn't watching the pot like she should have been. So that's the problem. That's one of the reasons we stay. We think that we can calm it down, and we're familiar with it. We know that this person have outbursts every so often, so we know how to deal with it. In reality, you really don't know how to deal with it. You don't know what the person is going to do next. So if you are in a relationship and this person is just going off left and is getting to be more frequent than it's been in the past, you've been there too long. And I would suggest that you leave as soon as possible. And then number 2, you haven't taken the time to heal. You haven't taken the time to know who you are and know what you will and won't tolerate in a relationship. So, that's the biggest thing for most women. You so quick to get back into a relationship because you don't want to be alone. You need the company of another person to be around you. So you go and you overlook all the signs and you get into a relationship that's not healthy. So take the time to know who you are. And excuse me, that'll save you a lot of grief in going into an abusive relationship. And number 3, we try to fix the broken person, and you've heard me say many a times you can't fix it. That's not your place. But somewhere in your head you think that there's hope for this person that has had a history of violence toward other women. And I'm not saying that everybody is lost, but if you haven't done the healing and you haven't done the work that it takes to be a better you, excuse me, then you are not, you're not healthy, and you shouldn't be in a relationship. And if someone come across a person that is still doing the same thing that they were doing before, they show no signs of improvement, then you're shortchanging yourself. So like I said, you can't fix a broken person. That's something they have to work on. They don't need help from you. They have to be willing to get the help and do the work to complete the process. And then number 4, we feel sorry for a person's past. So, you know, they tell you how bad it was, how their mother treated them, how their father misused them, or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have sympathy for it, but you shouldn't get stuck in it, and you shouldn't be there trying to help them get through some childhood traumas. You know, that's not for you to do. It goes back to number 3. You can't fix a broken person. They really have to do the work. And feeling sorry for someone past shouldn't make you stay in a relationship, shouldn't make you say, well, they didn't mean it because their past was so much worse than yours. You're just being a target for this person. And this is how narcissists create a relationship with you. You know, they try to make you feel like you owe it to them to be sympathetic with the way they were treated, and that you have to acknowledge their past. You have to always be mindful of it, and you're walking on eggshells because they've had it so bad in their life, and now they're grown and they're still showing the same behavior. So you can't continue to be stuck in that loop to where you feel sorry for somebody's past and they're not doing anything to fix it. So that's how you get stuck and you stay. And then number 5, you doubt that you'll find anyone that's better. You know, like I said with number 1, you're familiar with this. You know how to be in a relationship. Number 5, you just don't see anything better coming your way. You see that this is the same relationship that you always attract. You don't want to do anything better, you know. And when you've made it up in your mind that this is always going to be part of your life, then it's always going to be part of your life. So you have to be mindful in what you say and what you think. So if you think that you can't find anybody else better than that, and you're going to go with the first thing that comes rolling in, pretending to be something that he's not, and you can see the red flags, they're there in your face. You can't deny it, but in somewhere in the back of your mind, all you think is, well, this person chose me, so I must be doing something right. And all along you're doing everything wrong because you're attracting what's on the inside of you. You feel that you can't find anybody better. No one's ever going to treat you better than this person in this moment is treating you. Then that's what's always going to come your way. But when you sit back, you, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I should have got some water. But when you sit back and you see that you can do better, you can have better, and you can find someone that's going to love you for the person you are because you have done the healing, then you won't stay stuck in an abusive relationship. So, you know, you don't have to stay in this relationship. It's all up to you. I know that a lot of people are afraid to get out of it because of the outcome. A lot of people do get out of it, and sometimes things still happen. But what I do want to say that, and I'm going to promote this a lot more, going to a domestic shelter. And keep in mind, when you go to the shelter, it's not going to be like living in your home or living with family. So you have to follow their rules and regulations and things like that. It's not easy to do. As I said, a lot of people just don't want the hassle. But in this day and age, things are not getting better. And if going to a shelter is going to save your life, and you have to change a few things for the next 6 months, 3 to 6 months, whatever it takes to live, then do that. And like I said, I'm going to be talking about that. And tomorrow I'll come back on with reasons on why you should go to a domestic shelter and how they can help. But today I just wanted to I wanted you to see why you're still in this abusive relationship and why you gravitate to relationships like this and why you think that you can't get out of them. So if you know someone that's going through something like this, please share this video and try to help them as much as you can without compromising your well-being. And I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share.